Athletics Director here at Egan High School. We are excited to have you here today honoring these student athletes that you see in front of you. We've got a great number of student athletes here, great people. I'm super excited to honor them today. We have a tradition here of holding a national letter of intent and letter of commitment signing ceremonies for those athletes that are making a commitment to a college or university. And I'll say a few words on what it means to sit here at this table in such a remarkable achievement. Athletics is hard, right? It's beautiful, but it's hard. And it points out our failures, it points out our weaknesses. It always tells us there's work to be done, right? We're never finished. We're constantly working to get better. And in order to reach the point that we celebrate today, our signees have not only confronted the honesty of competition, but they have risen above it. And then when they received the news that improvement was needed, they realized that hard work was necessary. I love this moment for our signees. I love it. I love it when there's tangible results for hard work and sustained commitment. I think that's a beautiful thing. This is a moment when competition and its honesty shows the other side, the side that reveals what we're capable of, what we can achieve, and what is possible. And you are looking at what is possible, and that's pretty cool. All over the country today, people are sitting in signing ceremonies like this one. They're signing their names in order to commit to their college or university of their choice. They're putting their sweatshirts and their hats on. But let me tell you, this moment, right here, right now, this is very intimate because it is their moment in this time period of their lives. And that's a really special thing. On this day, we are again reminded that we are all interconnected. And that is an important thing. It takes a village to raise a child. And a lot of people in this room have had a strong hand in this community of support for these athletes here, and I want to thank those of you who have supported and challenged these athletes to be their best. I also want to tell our signees that this is bigger than themselves. You know, last night I was at our lacrosse game, our boys' lacrosse game, which was very wet. There were a bunch of little kids there because it was supposed to be Community Day, but it was minimized by the wetness. But there were a bunch of little kids there that went over to high-five our kids as they entered the field. And I thought, there's just something so special about that. There's some little guy or little girl who loves this game that you play. And there's joy in their play. They would sleep with their glove or their shoes or their ball if their parents let them, and you might remember those days. I want to mention this because at your events, those little athletes know your team and perhaps they know your name. When you see them, it's time to get down on one knee and look at them in the eye and ask them why they love the game. Ask them why they love to play. And encourage them to be what you have become. A growing athlete who's achieved some greatness. And that's a pretty special thing too. We want to keep that going. Give them a lifetime, a memory for a lifetime. This comes to mind for me today, perhaps because of the truth that you don't get to take everything with you to college. Your friends don't all go with you, your coaches, your parents don't go with you. Two things that do get to go with you are the lessons that you've learned in sport and the joy of playing the sport that you love. And I want to have you keep those things in your heart and take good care of them as you move forward. I'm going to do some quick introductions of our athletes today, and then I'm going to just mention a couple other things, and then we're going to get to the athletes talking. So our guests of honor today, give a little wave when I say your name. Max, you are first, so you will demonstrate well. All right, Mr. Max Busley is signing with Gustavus Adolphus College to play basketball with the Gusties. Yeah. Hannah Gelano is signing with the University of Northern Iowa to dance for the Panthers. Megan Witt is signing with the University of Wisconsin-Superior to play softball for the Yellow Jackets. Liam Madigan is signing with St. Olaf to play basketball for the Olies. Ava Birch is signing with the University of Jamestown to play volleyball for the Jimmies. Charlie Burke is signing with the St. John's U in Collegeville to play basketball with the Johnnies. Carter Will is signing with Bethel University to play football for the Royals. Mr. Owen Ford is signing with Luther College to run track and field for the Norse. Owen Bockenstead is signing with Luther College to play basketball for the Norse. Joe Anderson is signing with Gustavus Adolphus College to play baseball for the Gusties. Greta Peterson is signing with Carthage College to play tennis for the Firebirds. Ryan Eckerly is signing with the University of Wisconsin River Falls to play baseball for the Falcons. Noah Wolf is signing with the University of Lynchburg to play volleyball for the Hornets. And Matilda Urbia is committing to Hamlin University to play lacrosse for the Pipers. Once again, congratulations, athletes. We're very proud of you. We hope your experience at Egan has provided you with a very strong base from which you can continue to grow. And I really want to thank all the coaches out there who have mentored these young athletes along the way. Your intentional impact is tremendous, and it matters. It matters to have somebody say, I believe in you. Specifically, I want to give a shout out to our Egan head coaches. If you're in the room, would you please give a wave? Miss McKenna Melville in volleyball. Kelly Schlegel, boys volleyball. Steve Butler in baseball. Nick Johnson in football. Christian Duncan, softball. Jordan Stevens, tennis. Kevin McKenzie, boys basketball. Adam Copeland, boys track and field. And Jenna Schuerman and Caitlin Hart in girls lacrosse. And a quick shout out to Miss Sherry Anderson, who put this together so that we could have this event today. Thank you, Sherry, our admin assistant. Okay, signees, one more comment. You have families who have driven endlessly to get you to games and practices and camps. These same families have picked you up when you have fallen. And by the way, although it seems a long time ago for you when you started your sport, for your parents it seems like yesterday. So they are very much a part of this process, and you want to make sure you understand how tied in they are to this day for you and how important it is to them. Parents, thanks for being there for your kids. Thanks for mattering, thanks for loving them, thanks for letting them follow their passion, thanks for helping support them when they were falling over and making sure that they got back up. Thanks for the driving, the finances, the hugs, the speeches, the support, and all that stuff that you have to do as a parent. I know you're grateful for getting this chance to be here today, to be part of this opportunity. All right, for those of you that have been here before, I'd like to get our student athletes talking. And we're going to ask some questions, and they'll have some different questions along the line. But Max, you are going to be our first. So go ahead and stand up. All right. A little encouragement's good on the first one, that's right. All right. Max, introduce your family here, or people that are supporting you here today, and then tell us where you're going and what the sport is that you chose.
All right, so I'm here with my twin sister, Drew, my mom, Alex, and my dad, Tom. Stand up there. I'm gonna be attending Gustavus Adolphus College. I'm gonna be playing basketball for the Gusties. I'm very excited.
Why did you choose Gustavus?
Gustavus, I would say during the process of trying to get recruited and finding a college, I would say Gustavus was somewhere where I feel like everyone would say this, but it just felt like home when you go visit it. And that stuck out to me, and the coach is also what stuck out to me. He's a very kind, respectful, and he's very, I don't know how to put it, but he analyzes things to a point where it makes you learn a lot about the game, and I really love that.
Excellent. Tell us one or two people that have mattered in your life, some mentors for you in sports.
My first mentor.
Or life, either one.
Life, in sport, of course, is my twin sister, Drew. Back in the day, when we were younger, Drew would beat me up in lots of things. She was a lot bigger than me, so I kind of got bullied around, and I didn't have that older brother, so she was kind of like my older brother, and I've learned a lot from her, and I've competed with her my whole life, so I'm really grateful for Drew. And then I'm super grateful for my mom and dad. They both playing sports growing up. They taught me many things and many lessons and put tons of time into me. And it takes a village to build someone up. It's not just yourself. And I love them for that. So thank you, guys.
Thank you. Tell us a favorite memory of Egan Athletics.
Egan Athletics. Well, of course, this year our run to state, we fell a little short, but something that kind of sticks out to me was after we upset Park in the first game, state, we were in the locker room, and it's a good time. We were having a good time in the locker room, and our coach brings us in, and he goes, "I'm speechless right now," and he always has something to say to us. So I was in shock. So that was a cool moment for us and the team, and for especially me. And there's many other amazing moments I've had, but that one shocked me.
Awesome. Tell me a lesson that you're walking away with from a teacher or coach.
A lesson?
Yeah, something you've learned.
I wouldn't say it from a specific coach or teacher, but I would say respect others always, no matter how they treat you, because I feel like kindness is the power of everything, and kindness will get you places in life, and respect will give you more power than you ever think.
Excellent. Anything else you want to say or add?
I want to say thank you to everybody that's put time and effort into me, my coaches, my family, my friends for pushing me, and everybody else in my life that has supported me. I just want to say thank you to you all, and I'm excited to go play some basketball.
All right, let's thank Max. All right, Hannah, let's introduce those people that are here with you today.
I'm here with my mom, Jennifer, my dad, Adam, and my younger brother, Wyatt.
If you guys can give a wave so people know where you're at. Great.
And then my friends and my coach, Bridget.
Fabulous. All right. And where are you going, what sport, and why did you choose that school?
I'm going to University of Northern Iowa for dance, and I chose this school because I really connected to it. I really liked the colors. When I met the team, I could feel how close they were together, and I knew I wanted to be on their team. And also, it's like close to home. So.
What has dance taught you? Give me a lesson that the sport has taught you.
One of the biggest things I've learned from dance is perseverance. I thought I knew it when I first started the team, but after COVID year and after going through everything that put us through, I realized what it actually means to persevere, because I had to persevere through all of those times.
Fabulous. All right. Perseverance is an absolutely critical lesson from sport. Anna, do you have something that I think maybe I'm going to move on to a different question. I was going to ask you what you've overcome, but I think you just answered it. Tell us about a person that's mattered in your life and your journey of dance.
I'd say my mom. She'd be the one who'd always wake up at like 3, 4 in the morning to help me get ready for my competitions when I was little. And then we'd go to the competitions all day and barely see the sunlight, and we'd come home around like 11 or 12 at night.
Excellent. And what advice do you have for the youth that are following you?
Probably to always form a community with the ones around you, to like make friends and to have fun doing the sport you're doing, because even if you don't go like another 4 years into college with the sport, you still have that community you built in with high school and all those friends and connections, and it really helps you just get through everything.
Terrific, Hannah. And anything else you want to say or add?
I want to thank my parents and my brother, because I know he's supposed to be at middle school right now. They're all being here. And then my friends for always supporting me whenever I can.
Fantastic. Thank you. Nice job, Hannah. All right, Megan, who's here with you today?
My mom and dad, Steve and Dina.
All right. Fabulous. And where are you going? Why did you choose that school?
I'm going
what sport too?
I'm going to UW Superior to go play softball.
Okay. Why did you choose that?
I chose UW Superior because right when I got there, the teammates and the coaches were so welcoming. It opened me with such open arms. Like I felt like I was already part of the program.
You want to hold a little closer to when you're
yeah.
talking? Thank
Sorry.
you. What's your plan for the future? What do you want to do?
I'm going to go study accounting and minor in sports management.
Okay. Fabulous. Give us a favorite memory.
For Egan?
Yeah.
Probably beating Park for 3rd place.
Awesome. That was a good game. That was a great game. Megs, tell us somebody that's mattered in your journey.
One of my old coaches, her name is Allison. She wasn't really my specific head coach for my softball team, but she was our program leader for Minnesota Ice, and she was really there for me mentally and physically just through the whole ups and downs I've had. Either it would be hitting or fielding. She was like the person to go to, and if I had questions, I would go to her, and she was just an amazing person to be around.
I'm going to ask you the question of what advice do you have to give to youth following you?
I'd say have fun. Softball as an individual is a very mental game, so trying to forget things can be really hard, but really have fun, like meet friends, yeah.
Sport is hard, but it's meant to be fun, right?
Yes, of
Yeah,
course.
for sure. We want to have fun with what we do. Awesome. All right, anything else you want to say or add?
Thank you to my mom and dad. You've really driven me, yeah.
Awesome. Thank you, Megan. Fabulous. All right, Liam. Let's introduce your people. Tell us where you're going, what sport, and why.
My dad's here with me, and then obviously coaches and friends up front here. And then I'm going to St. Olaf to play basketball because right when I stepped on campus, just felt like home, and I knew they have a great coach with Coach Kaz there, and then also great academics there as well.
Fantastic. How did you get started in your sport?
Honestly, it was just in the driveway with my brother, just playing one-on-one versus him. Obviously, I wouldn't beat him when I was younger, but as I grew and became stronger, it's like just kept competing with him. Yeah.
All right, fabulous. And tell us a favorite memory of Egan Athletics.
I'll do a different one than Max, because obviously the state run was fun. I will say the Washburn game, because we beat them the year before by a lot, but we knew that they had a good team, and they actually went on to have almost undefeated season. So when we went into double OT with them, and Alex Strofer hit the buzzer beater to get us into double OT. That was just an amazing moment.
The gym got a little wild then, didn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, very fun. Who are your people that have mattered for you?
I would say the person outside of my parents that mattered the most to me was probably my brother, because he was always just the one to push me, either academically or physically. During COVID, we would always work out together, and I would see him doing the higher weight, and it would push me to want me to do the higher weight with him, but obviously I couldn't. But it would still push me just to do more reps or higher weight. So yeah.
Fantastic. And what's one lesson you've learned from a teacher or coach?
I would say stay disciplined. It doesn't really matter if you want to do it in the moment, as long as you're working towards your goal and you know what your goal is. If you don't really want to do it, just do it in the moment, because it'll help you get towards your goal, if that makes sense.
Yeah, complete what you've started.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Exactly.
that's awesome. That's awesome. Anything else you want to say or add, Liam?
Just thank you to my dad and to my mom. You guys have always been there for me, whether it's driving or picking me up or just training in the driveway or at parks or in the gym. That's why I'm here today, and I just want to thank you guys for that.
Fabulous. All right, nice job, Liam. All right, Ava, tell us who you're with, where you're going, what you're playing, and why you picked it.
Yeah, so I'm here with my parents, Amber and Jeremy, one of my best friend's older mom, Sarah, my coach Gillen, and I think McKenna was here earlier. I'm gonna go play for the University of Jamestown, play volleyball for the Jimmies, and I chose that school because I knew when I competed in that program, I'd be competing at a high level, but I'd also become a better human. And that's what I was really drawn to when I chose it.
Excellent, excellent. What's your plan for the future, kiddo? What do you want to do?
I'm planning to study exercise science, hopefully go the PT route or chiropractic. We'll see what the future holds, but something in sports. So,
And Ava, what's something you've overcome on your athletic journey?
definitely, I would say pride. I think as a 14-year-old or 15-year-old, I was very stuck up because I was a good volleyball player and a good person, and I knew it. And so having experiences that brought a sense of humility, they were definitely hard, but they were the best experiences of my life because they created who I am today.
Fantastic. Humbleness is good, isn't it? Yeah. It's hard, but it's good. Tell me who has mattered in your life, some mentor that you've had along the way.
Definitely my parents, my mom especially. She's taught me more about life and being a human. while achieving a high level in sports, but also my best friend, Ella. She's taught me more about being selfless due to her injuries, but she showed up to for her team, every single practice, every single tournament. No matter how she was feeling, she put others above herself. And that was a really good example to me.
Fantastic. And what's a quick lesson that you would want to pass on to the young ones following you?
Be consistent in your everyday life, and consistency will follow on your field or court, wherever you play. Because if you can be a consistent human in your academics, in your relationships, you can be consistent in your sport and reach a higher level you never thought possible.
Fantastic. Thank you. Anything else you want to say or add?
Thanks to my parents. I wouldn't be here without you.
Okay, lovely. Thank you, Ava. All right, Charlie. Charlie, introduce your people and tell us where you're going and why you chose it.
All right, so my people, my mom is here. My dad couldn't make it, unfortunately. He's out paying the bills. So I go to this college. And then my friends are out here, and my sister Evie is over there.
Fantastic. All right, and where are you going and what are you doing there?
I'm going to St. John's to play basketball, and I chose St. John's because out of the schools I toured, I believed that it would be the best opportunity and the best fit. Not only because when I met some of the guys there, the coach seemed like a really nice guy, and his last name happens to be Mackenzie as well, so easy to remember his name.
Fabulous. All right. What do you want to do in the future, Charlie?
I plan on going the business route, probably finance, follow my dad's footsteps.
Terrific. And what are you most looking forward to about being a college athlete?
Honestly, just meeting new guys, making my forever friends, and then just competing every day and just getting so much better because I know my potential is pretty high, so hoping I can do great things.
Yeah, go achieve that. That's great. That's what we want you to do. We want you to keep growing all the time. Who's someone that's mattered in your life, a role model?
Besides my parents, obviously, being the athletes they are and gifting me with my athletic ability, I'd say going to the Y every day and hooping with my boy Willie, Keelan, all the boys on the team, just competing with them every day at the Y or anywhere has been.
All right, they mattered for you. Yeah, good. Tell us about something you're proud of.
I'd say the one thing I'm really proud of is, so last year, I played varsity a little bit, but then towards the end of the year, I wasn't seeing the court as much, and then I'm proud of how I responded from that, and I worked hard over the summer, and then this year I ended up being a starter and being a big impact for my team.
My favorite quote, I shall prepare and perhaps my chance will come. Yeah, awesome. All right, Charlie, quick memory. One of your favorites.
I'd say probably the best memories. There's not like a specific memory, but going out to dinner after a win or after a game with the team is just such a fun time. And obviously, going to state.
I love your answer, Charlie, because the relationships are the key to team building. You guys built a good culture this year, and that was part of it, being together and building that. So well done. Yeah. Anything else you want to say or add, Charlie?
I want to thank my mom for being the best mom, and then I want to thank God. I want to thank my boy Willie. He's everything. All the support, coming to all the games. I love Willie.
All right. Thank you, Charlie. Mr. Carter Will. All right. Introduce your people and tell us where you're going and why.
So my dad Josh is here, my sister Kennedy, my mom Lakota, brother Cole, brother Joey, and then I got a bunch of coaches, family members, and friends here as well.
Fantastic. And where'd you choose?
I'm going to Bethel University to play football. I chose it because I believe there are so many opportunities for me to grow as a person and not only an athlete there. I'm excited to see what I can do there, and it felt like a place where I just felt like at home and I can continue to grow as a person.
Tell us about something you've overcome in your athletic journey.
Something I've overcome has definitely been my knees. I've struggled with knee injuries for a long time, and finally had surgery this past November and still recovering. But I'm looking to overcome this and continue to grow and continue to play at the next level.
Yeah, you learn some other lessons, right? You see with different eyes and how you deal with things. So
You take things for granted for sure.
yeah, there it is. Tell us about something you're proud of.
Obviously all my stuff on the field, but off the field, I'm proud of the way I have helped those with disabilities within the school. I feel like I've shown awareness for them and helped create a culture for them to continue to grow and thrive and show the world that they have a place and that they can be beneficial to society.
Giving value to others. Beautiful thing. All right. What advice do you have for the youth following you?
One thing my mom has taught me that I will continue to do every day is be grateful. Be grateful for the opportunities you're given. Be grateful for your parents. Be grateful for your siblings and everything you're given. Gratitude goes a long way, especially when you're grinding and it's hard. If you continue to be grateful, you will be able to get through the hard things that you put in your life.
Fabulous. Do you want to note a mentor of yours?
Yes, so he unfortunately isn't here today, but my Uncle Eric, I wish he could be here. He's out in Denver. But he has been a person that I've looked up to my entire life. Him and I have a really good relationship. He's taught me so many lessons in my life. And then additionally, my brother Cole, I'm blessed to have a younger brother who's a role model to me. So thank you, Cole. I appreciate all you've done, bro.
Fantastic. All right, anything else you want to say or add?
Thank you, Mom and Dad. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all the time and effort you've poured into me, siblings as well, to continue sport. I love you guys so much. Thanks for being here today.
Fantastic. Thanks, Carter. All right, Mr. Owen Ford. All right, Owen, tell us who's here with you and where you're going and why you chose it.
I'm here with my dad and my grandma and then my younger sister, Naomi. I'm going to Luther College next year to run track, and I chose Luther just because I love the community there, and I love the philosophies of all their coaches.
All right, what are you going to do in the future, Owen?
I'm actually not sure. That is the next big thing on my to-do list.
All right.
Figure that one out.
That's a great answer. I love it. That's awesome. What's one of your favorite memories of being in athletics?
One of my favorite memories, I say, so in track, we do the 2 mile, which that's 8 laps around, and that can take a while sometimes. But one of my favorite memories is just cheering on all the 2 mile guys every time they come around the curve. It's just great, super positive, and yeah.
Fantastic. What advice do you have for people that are following you on?
I would say just work as hard as you can and control the controllables. That's all you can do to give yourself the best chance. Yeah.
Yeah, control who you are, right? How has athletics made you a better person?
I feel like athletics has really taught me a lot about resiliency and bouncing back from hardship or failures. And it's also just created a great community for me, a bunch of teammates, and out of those, I've gotten a lot of friends.
Fantastic. And who's one of your mentors or two of your mentors that you want to note today?
I would say Coach Copeland. Coach Copeland's just a great leader. He's really built a great community in the track program. And then also Coach Stacy, who's just, really showed me how you should do everything with a purpose and just always get better.
Fantastic. Anything else you want to say or add, Owen?
Just huge shout out to my family.
All right. Thank you, Owen. Fantastic. All right, Owen, you are on. Introduce your people.
I'm here today with my mom and my dad and my grandma. Obviously, all the friends in the front.
Okay, good. Make sure you hold that a little closer so people can hear you. All right, where are you going and why'd you choose that school?
I'm going to Luther, like Owen, and I chose that school mainly because when I toured there like 3 times, and every single time, I'd see one of the basketball guys like around campus, and they'd all come up to me and say hi, and at every game I'd go to, they always say hi. It just felt like a big community, and my brother goes there, so I'd be able to see him for the next year.
That's fabulous. Good reason, too. Tell us a favorite memory of Egan Athletics.
I'd say best memory is obviously like going to state, beating Park, but Max already said that. So I'm going to choose beating Eastview in the section finals game. I had never beat Eastview prior to my senior season, so beating them 3 times and then beating them to go to state, that was just a great experience overall.
Yeah, you'll hold that in your heart for a while, won't you? That's a good one. Who are your people that have mattered?
I would say mostly everybody in my family, especially my parents. After I injured my back last year, you know, they really pushed me to like move around today. Love you guys. Thanks for being here.
Fantastic. Thank you. Joe. All right, Joe. Tell us who's here with you.
I'm here with my parents and a lot of friends here.
All right. Well, good. And where are you going, and why did you choose that school?
I'm going to Gustavus to play baseball, and I chose it because every time I was there, it just felt like the place that I could be for the next 4 years, place that was going to give me the most opportunities, both in athletics and academics.
Yeah, they got a heck of a nice field, too, right now.
They do.
Yeah, they do. What are your plans for the future?
I'm going to study exercise science and hopefully become a sports PT in the future or an athletic trainer.
Okay, and give me a favorite memory that you have.
I would say my favorite memory is probably when we made a really long sections run last year, when nobody really expected us to, and we really proved what we could do.
Excellent, excellent. And who are your people that have been role models for you?
Big role models to me have been all the guys at MASH. Been going there for a few years now, and the best support system I could ever ask for, whether it's in the weight room or in the cage or on the field. Those guys have always been awesome in supporting all the MASH guys.
Fantastic. And how has athletics made you a better person, Joe?
Athletics has taught me how to work hard, not only at your sport, but as like a person, and becoming better, not only for yourself, but also the people around you.
Good answer. Thank you. Anything else you want to say or add?
I just want to thank my parents and family and friends, teammates and coaches. Like, I wouldn't be where I am today without them.
Fantastic. Thank you, Joe. Nice job. All right. All right, Greta. Tell us who's here with you and where you're going and why you chose that place.
All right, hi, I'm Greta Peterson. Today here with me I have my dad, Seth, my mom, Stacy, my brother, Isaac, Coach Stevens, and then a ton of my friends up here. I'm going to Carthage College, and I'm going to be playing tennis there. I chose Carthage. It was actually the first school I ever toured, and it just kind of stuck with me. Through all the other colleges and universities that I toured, it just felt like home. I absolutely love the location, and the team just feels like family to me.
Fantastic. How'd you get started in your sport?
Actually, my mom and I were playing badminton on the driveway, and she hit me with the idea of, hey, want to go play tennis? I said yes, and immediately was hooked, and since then I've been playing.
Fantastic. I love that. What are you going to do in the future?
I plan on studying marketing, and then minoring in sports marketing or sports management, just working in the sports world.
Fabulous. And tell us one or two people that have mattered in your journey.
My whole entire family, but especially my brother. He's about 5 years older than me, and throughout his whole high school career, he just tried so hard in his sports, and he put a ton of effort into them, and it really inspired me to do that in my sports too, just really make a difference on your team and the other players. And obviously Coach Stevens, I've had him for 4 years, but he's just always been there. He's always made me laugh and just encouraged me to work harder.
Excellent. Thank you. And what advice do you have for people that are following you in this journey?
Be patient. Tennis is a sport that can kind of vary, especially since it's played outside. There's a lot of natural elements that can come into play, and just because one point doesn't go your way, it doesn't mean the next one won't go your way either. So just being patient with yourself and giving yourself the most opportunities and not getting in your way mentally.
Fantastic. And what's one lesson that you're walking away with from a teacher or coach?
One lesson I'm walking away with is having confidence in myself. It's one of the lessons that my coaches have tried to instill in me throughout all of the years, because once you have confidence in yourself, you can really see the journey ahead of you. And I think especially in my sport, if you have confidence in all of your shots and your skills, the game's just going to go 10 times, 100 times better.
Fabulous. Anything else you want to say or add, Greta?
A huge thank you to my whole entire family, always being there, unwavering love and support. It means the most to me, and all my coaches and teammates I've had throughout the years.
Fantastic. Thank you. All right. We got a squad out there, Ryan. All right. Hey, Ryan, tell us who's here with you today and where you're going and why you chose that.
I'm going to Wisconsin River Falls. I'm here with my mom and dad, all my buddies. and I'm studying business and sales there. And I chose that school because the coach showed a lot of attention, Coach Bartline. He's a really good guy, and they have a really nice field, and I like the campus a lot.
Fantastic. You're going to play a little baseball there. I love it.
Yeah.
What's your favorite memory of Egan Athletics or a really significant moment for you?
Joe kind of touched on our section run last year, which was really fun. But honestly, the most fun part of baseball for me is just like taking on-field BP with music blasting every day. And yeah, it's just a lot of fun.
Feels like home?
Yeah.
Yeah, excellent. Who are people that have mattered in your life? Whose shoulders do you stand on?
Definitely my parents and all the MASH coaches too. I've been there for 4 or 5 years, and they've really been good role models. Taught me
Fabulous. Ryan, how has athletics made you a better person? How has baseball made you a better person?
It's definitely taught me to get along with people very well and be social, and just control the controllables. Like when stuff's not going right, you just got to do what you can, and I think that helps out a lot in other situations.
Fantastic. That's a good answer. What advice do you have for youth?
I would just say always find a way to just have fun with the sport you're playing. The best teams that I've been on, it's the core dynamic has just been having a lot of fun, and I feel like that always leads to competitiveness and success.
You've hit on a key component, right? That's exactly right. When you have a good time together, you tend to do more, right?
For sure,
Yeah. Great answer. Anything else you want to say or add, Ryan?
Thank you, Mom and Dad, for everything, all the car rides, and thanks to all my boys down here, too.
Love you, Ryan. Hey, all right. Thanks, Ryan. All right, Noah. Let's talk a little volleyball. Who's here with you today, and where are you going, and why'd you pick that place?
I've got my mom right there, Candy, and then I've got some of my friends and teammates here, and I'm going to the University of Lynchburg to play volleyball, and it's a winning school. I just want to win.
Purpose noted. All right. That's all right. And what is it that got you started in volleyball?
My friend Matt, it was sophomore year. He told me to try out, and I kind of got cut. And then I started playing every weekend, and it just kind of started building up.
You know, I love that right now. I didn't know you were going to say that, Noah, but I love it because you got to open doors once in a while. You got to take a risk. You got to step through. And turned out to be beautiful for you, right? Well done. What are you most looking forward to about being a college athlete, other than winning?
I want to travel the U.S., and I want to travel the world eventually, but I'm going to get to go all kinds of places. I want to go to California. I'm excited to go there.
Fantastic. All right, I love it. And tell us a favorite memory of Egan Athletics.
Last year in playoffs, we played Eastview, and it was a 5-set match, and I got an ace to win the game. It's very nice.
That's good. All right. Who are your people that have mattered?
My friends mostly, but Jacob Tran too. He was a senior last year. He kind of coached me, taught me a lot of the things I know. He's at Aurora right now playing volleyball, and he's going to come back and help me this summer too.
Fantastic. All right. How has athletics made you a better person?
Kind of helped me get back to being my real self. Kind of just helped me find who I really am.
Fantastic. Anything else you want to say or add, Noah?
Thank you, Mom. I love you so much.
Awesome. Thank you. All right, Matilda.
Hi, I'm Matilda. I'm going to Hamlin University to play lacrosse there, and I just really wanted to play there because when I went and visited the campus, it felt like home, and I met the team, and it felt like an instant family.
What do you want to do in your future, Matilda?
I don't know.
Okay. Well, that's why you're going to Hamlin. You're going to figure it out, right?
Yeah.
That's awesome. And do you want to introduce your mom real quick, too?
Yeah, my mom, Tara, is back there.
Fabulous. All right. And what's a favorite memory that you have in athletics?
When I was younger, they didn't have any goalies for our team, and then my coach just hey, Matilda, do you want to do it? And then I did, and I immediately fell in love with the position.
Again, stepping through a door, taking a risk. It's something new. That's great. Who are some of your people that have mattered?
Besides my mom, probably my coach, Aaron. He has taught me everything I know about lacrosse, and he has always been there for me. And actually, I see him a lot frequently, even though he isn't my coach anymore, and he always asks me how I'm doing, and he always gives me tips and advice.
So he keeps pouring into you. That's great. That's awesome. What are you walking away with? What's a lesson from a teacher or coach that you've learned?
To never give up. I mean, there's been so many times that I've just wanted to give up in that, but like, they tell me to just keep going, and it's just really taught me how to be mentally tough.
I think that's a great lesson for youth too. Never give up, right? Keep pushing through it. Anything else you want to say or add, Matilda?
I just really want to thank my mom for helping me out with everything and taking me to all of my lacrosse tournaments throughout the years. I really appreciate it. I love you.
That's awesome. All right, let's give Matilda a round. What beautiful messages we've heard today from all of these athletes. What great lessons, what great things, what great relationships, what great opportunities and competition they've had in their careers. It's just, it warms my heart. I'm just going to tell you that. These are beautiful people up here, and I'm so proud of them. Thank you for being part of their lives. We are going to have you, because there are 14 of you, you are all going to pick up your pen at the same time. Pick it up. Don't set it down. Pick it up. No, I mean, I'm sorry. I said that correct. All have your pen in your hand. Let me say that differently, not pick it up at the same time. We're going to have you all sign at the same time. Now, what I want you to do is put your pen to paper right now, and then look up so that people can take the pictures they want to take while your pen's on the paper, okay? So we're going to give people a second to take a picture. All right, fabulous. And now, we are going to go ahead and sign your sheet of paper that's in front of you, your commitment to play for this school that you have chosen. Some more dramatic signatures than others. All right. All right. Hey, you guys, we are so proud of you. You have worked so hard and excelled. Please join me in congratulating this group one more time. Okay, awesome, thank you. So what we like to do now is, students, we love you, but it's time to go back to class. I know. Parents, families, we would like you to stick around so we get a picture of each of you, the family with the student together.